Hello, our friends. It's your favorite team, the Valor and Lime ladies. I'm Jenny.
I'm Sarah.
And today we are going to start our first oil of many in our series of letting you get to know the oils to find out something that might intrigue you, something you want to start using. And I thought today we should start with probably the best, most versatile oil that exists. Would you agree?
One of the most, yeah.
One of
Top
the most.
three, I'd say, versatile.
Any guesses? Boop. Peppermint. By far one of the favorites of our household. This one's brand new, but we're still going to open it up because I think we need a little hit of peppermint. Oh, yeah. Smells like Christmas. Candy cane. All right. So, Sarah's the knowledgeable one. I'm the one whose mouth doesn't stop running. So, I will guide us through our oily process. Peppermint. Give me some oil info, oil facts.
Okay, so peppermint is distilled from the leaves and the stems of the peppermint plant. It comes from North America, Great Britain, and the Mediterranean area.
So something that I've been seeing a lot on is sometimes there's a slight variation in smell.
That
Good, bad,
true.
otherwise.
So depending on the area that it came from, it depends on like the rainfall for that year. There's all kinds of variations with how it could smell because it's real. It's like it's a pure product. And with a synthetic, you're going to get the exact same smell every time because they can make it do that. But with real live plants, sometimes the smells can vary.
But the product is still equally as good.
Yep.
Just a slight scent variation.
Yes.
So,
because every batch is still tested no matter what to make sure that it meets the requirements that they need it to meet to be pure and therapeutic.
so what would I want to use this oil for? What are the benefits of peppermint?
Okay, so
Get comfy, there's a lot.
there is a lot, but we'll just touch on some of the highlights. Digestion is like one of the top things that it aids in and supports your digestive system. So, people for forever have said, like, if you're sick to your stomach, suck on a peppermint. Well, peppermint oil can do the same thing for your digestive system. So it supports your digestive system. I love it because if I have a slight ache in the head, or, one day I put a drop in the roof of my mouth and it takes care of it. Also gives you tons of energy. So that is a great thing to do before you exercise. You can put a drop in the roof of your mouth, or if you get like an afternoon slump, drop in the roof of your mouth will help you wake up and give you energy.
And everybody knows how I like cooking with my oils. I do a couple little drops in some brownie mix, peppermint brownies, delicious. And this is my go-to when there's a fever in the house. This is what we pull out and start diffusing in rooms, and absolutely love it. Also, we already did a video, but a peppermint washcloth when you're not feeling good on your forehead, delightful, delightful. All right, how would I use this gem? What's the best way, application-wise?
So application-wise, you want to make sure to dilute it because it is a hot oil. So some people it doesn't bother. I have friends that put it on straight, and I think they're crazy. Because I have sensitive skin though. So always when you're starting out with it, dilute it because you may be sensitive to it. And then you can go from there as you wish. But my recommendation is always going to be to dilute it with a carrier oil. And so that's something like coconut oil, avocado oil, olive oil, any kind of fatty oil that you can put with it to dilute the oil.
Quick on that. What is a hot oil? We've never said what is that? What does that mean?
It just means that it
has a burn potential?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, just like that it could be, your skin can be more sensitive to it.
Like a reaction?
Yeah.
Okay. And then when you say dilute this, am I putting 1 drop in 50 drops of a carrier oil? What is the ratio of a good diluting?
So it will say on the bottle what you should do. So for instance, this one says dilute 1 drop with 4 drops of V6 or olive oil. So just like 1-to-4 ratio on the peppermint. For me, I just take a glob of coconut oil. It's not real scientific. A glob of coconut oil, probably about the size of a dime. And I put a drop on and dilute it that way.
And then you just slather on your head if you have a headache?
My temples, back of the neck for a headache.
And are any oils, so I don't like the greasy feeling on my skin, are any carrier oils a better choice if you're going to be putting on your face and you don't want to look like you've just, rolled around in Crisco?
Yeah, I think Coconut oil is probably the best for that. You know, like the olive oil is even more greasy. But so coconut oil is my favorite for that. I don't put a lot of coconut oil on my face though, because some people do and they love it. For me, it kind of clogs my pores.
Okay. Diffusing. I like to diffuse it.
Oh, absolutely. You can diffuse it. You can just open up the bottle and take a sniff too. Like if you want to just breathe it in aromatically. Yep.
I will also tell you that you gave me a bottle of peppermint oil. I think you were returning one, and it just ended up in my car. And so I have a cotton ball in my, the thing that blows air. What's that called?
Air conditioner?
Air blower thing? The air blower things. I just go boop, boop, because my car smells like french fries and chicken nuggets. And I put a couple drops in this, and then it smells like peppermint french fries and chicken nuggets. But, okay, so we know how to use it. We know what it does. We talked about the hot oil, which would be something critical to know. Is there any other caution? So if somebody's going to go out and they are just going to go to Young Living and they're just going to buy peppermint, anything else they might want to keep an eye out for, or no?
So you're gonna, out there on the internet, you're gonna see lots of different information about what oils should be used by pregnant women, children, babies. There's just all kinds of information out there. There's all kinds of different lists that have different information on them, because the honest truth about the internet is that anybody can get on and say anything they want on the internet, and people think it's the truth.
Well, and one person has one bad reaction and they write a post about it. So everybody's body is different, and everybody's body's going to intake and process things differently. So that one person probably did have a bad reaction, but they're probably the minority.
Right. So what I recommend is that you just find a list that you trust. And so for me, I trust Jen O'Sullivan as a resource. She has a Facebook page called The Human Body and Essential Oils, where she just shares a lot of research information. And then she has an app called the EO Bar, and it has lists in there about what is safe for pregnancy, babies. Peppermint is not on her list. So when I was pregnant, and I used peppermint sparingly, but I always say go low and slow when you're starting out. And so you want to use caution with peppermint in pregnancy and in babies, but I think it's okay to still use it. But you will hear other opinions about that out there on the internet for sure.
All right, our friends, that's what we have to tell you today about peppermint. Our next oil I think we're going to do is something fantastic and a must-have, and everybody's covered. RC. Thank y'all. Have a good one.